Yo, what's up guys, iReapism here and welcome back to episode 8 of my developer commentary on Treacherous territory. It's a mouthful, isn't it? But I'm back and I want to showcase some off-camera work that I've been working on. This area I just extended a little bit with stone slabs to make easier transport like so. As you can see, I'm just walking around like this. And over here I've made an overhang because of that. We still have some problems. So I'm gonna have to adjust that as well. And they're right there. Okay. Well, as you can see in my inventory, I have some redstone and lapis. Well, I made a grinder down there. We're gonna take a rail cart ride, and I had to actually craft these, and I'll show you why in a sec. And I have to enchant this before I go actually. So let me go enchant this pick. I totally forgot about it. But yeah, we gotta enchant it, and let's see what we get. Hopefully Silk Touch. Alright, it's pretty good though. It's good. Yeah, we're working on it. I'm afraid. I hear like a creeper. Oh. I ain't having that. Go. Whoa. Whoa. What is going on? What is going on? Oh man, I have no armor anyways, so let me just make my way up here. Man, I am struggling, but this is a really cool ride, so let me beware of this guy. Whoa, he was on the minecart. That was sick. I caught him in there. But let me put it down, and let's go. Very fluid. And now I'm gonna push it back down here. Right click to exit. Get murdered by a skeleton, of course. Gotta have it. And alright guys, so here it is. It's actually toggable as well. It's as basic as it gets, with the lever being right there, inverts this torch, which inverts this one, and does this as well. You know, it's a lot complicated, but well, I had problems with this wire not reaching, and yeah, I mined all the, mostly, like there's a big patch of gold that was there. I mined it all out. And now we have a lot of picks to do this faster. I was actually doing that with regular iron axes. I mean, I was actually enchanting off camera because of this, but this wasn't hard to build. And over here, I have gold waiting. I had to use some of it, as you can see, for the rails because we don't have any more powered. And if we want to get a kit, we're going to have to wait pretty long to get it, one of those railway kits. So we're gonna have to wait till intersection 4, I think. So yeah, as you can see in here, oh yeah, I have this farm waiting for this to go, so I'll show you right now. So we turn it on like that, and remember I told you this is a hyper spawner, so they spawn very fast, like 3 every like 5 seconds about. And look how fast it fills up, and they're one hit, so no fancy drop off. So you know, remember these are like armor destroyers. But if you're hesitant to make one of these, remember I made this spawner in 1.3, so you actually get the experience. You know how they reduced spawner in 1.4? Not in this case, guys. In this map, we're using the old spawner still, so you will actually get experience like you would before. So very fast. I'm going to actually turn this down because it's going to get really loud soon. We're going to have plenty in a little bit. I want to showcase that. But you're probably wondering how I have all this wheat. I'm going to have to showcase it, of course. And I'll show you my method. So, oh yeah, we have tons of arrows now. I'm going to be transporting that. Over here, I'll get some. I'll do this. I break it. And then do this, you know, back and forth like this. I work at my own pace basically, and I do this for a while getting the bones. I have no efficient way to collect the drops. I have to actually break the setup and to get in there. I'll show you that in a little bit. And I'm gonna edit episode 3 later today, just giving you where I'm at and when I'm recording this. Yesterday I did a lot, so the reason I was able to do a lot is because yesterday night I was rendering episode 2, and while that was doing it, I was actually playing and making the mob spawner. And I'm telling you right now, guys, I was not lagging even on balance too. So, like, it's gonna be a while till I stop talking about the repix, but it's just too mind-blowing of how fast in the transition from a 1-core to a 4-core killer, basically. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that away. As you can see, I got plenty while rambling there. You know, I could put this in here, I guess. And, you know, I'll just throw this out. It doesn't matter. And I'm using bread here because I have plenty. But, during all of that, as you can see, there's a lot of particles, too. So I turned down the sound for a reason, and here we are. We're going to be level 30 before you know it. And, it's so awesome that, you know, I get tons of experience from this. It's so fast, and there's so much, it fills up so quick. I probably have to make another setup, but just to show you more in depth here, I'm going to break one of these and just show you. Oh, there's actually water down there. I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah, in here, I built it straight over. Used all these lapis blocks. I have no more. So, level 30 as you can see, but I'm going to keep whacking away. And then turn it back on when you're done, and do whatever you want to do in the time being. So, very, very cool. I really, really like it. It didn't take long at all to build. So just keep that in mind, guys. This does not take long to build, and this railway system is awesome. I love it. So, yes, I am going to go hard in my own map. I want to beat this, and I want to be more prepared and with the right enchantments. So this is exactly what I have to do to get all the drops. I know it's pretty bad, but it's makeshift spawner. So, yeah, let me just unpack and take as much arrows as I could possibly get. And we'll leave all of these in here. I think that'll be good. And we should be on our way now. So, I haven't tested this track with the minecart with chests because they're significantly slower. So yeah. Also, I had a problem just before recording. A creeper blew up the track and kind of ruined my happiness for a little bit. But then I fixed it, no problem. And, yeah, still have a problem here, too. Like, constantly get overrun. Goodbye. So, yeah, we're doing amazing. We have plenty of golds, solely because I got 9 stacks, I believe, from that. And I actually found a iron vein in there from, the natural world spawns, so I smelted that in here. Oh, there's a couple of them, by the way, if you're wondering. And yeah, I was like, whoa, so I just smelted that, and yeah, we're really good on iron, and I think I can start enchanting gold armor and taking that to places. But right now we have plenty, and I think I'm going to enchant that chest plate over here. But before we take on the 3rd intersection, oh, blast protection 3, really? Oh, come on. Alright, no problem. I'm going to be setting out my grinder, and I'm thinking about transporting all of this. I think I'm going to have to recraft it with this wood here, but that's no problem. We have plenty. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. So, I'll be here for a while enchanting, and I'll record the enchantments, and I hope you enjoy. So, I'll see you then. Alright guys, so I just knocked out the bookshelves here, and I thought I should record because showcasing this people actually concern it. So here it is. I just recrafted them. No need to worry. So yeah, I should probably put this back as well. So we have plenty of redstone. Wow. I keep mixing up my words. There's some sort of problem I'm having with that. I keep mixing up my words, and yeah, that's a good idea how I did that. So let's be on our way, and hopefully a skeleton doesn't shoot the minecart and I fall to my death, because that almost happens. It shot me off, but I landed on there on the platform, so that was good. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing my enchantments, and I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Yeah, I just had a makeshift area. I'll probably do it in the back here. So right here. Right, 1, 2, 3. Don't want to misplace this. I got a good idea. There we go. Just gives off light. Probably gonna regret that, but honestly, it doesn't really matter. So like, no matter what, the enchantment table doesn't blow up, and yeah, it should be fine, you know. Alright, so that's a bit rambling there. I'm gonna have to go get the armor back. I forgot about that. And I'm gonna see you with a full suit of iron armor enchanted. So I'll see you then, guys. Alright guys, I'm making my way back here, and I bought all this armor, so I just want to like show you what I'm doing, because I know there's gonna be some people wondering how this is all happening. So yeah, I'm bringing all of this armor. I took quite a bit of it, so we'll store it in here for now. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little, not this part, I hope you guys enjoy the enchanting frenzy that's about to play in a little bit. And yeah, so I'll see you then. You know, I said that twice already, but I feel like I need to show you this part at least. So yeah, I'm going to be enchanting. I don't know, guys. We'll see. I think I might do it all. I'm not joking. We'll have to see in the montage. You'll see that, I guess, in the outcome. So yeah, I'll see you then, guys. Alright guys, I'm back, and I got level 30. And we will do this first, because that completes the armor set for well, I'm losing my words, for the diamond chestplate. So yeah, may the montage begin. Alright guys, what's up? I just came back here to do the enchanting and start recording. And I got fire protection too, because I did a level 30 enchantment. Yeah, I did a level 30 enchantment. No, I clicked the wrong one. Like, if I were to place an item in here, I did this, the second one. So I got fire protection 2 by an accident. And I noticed that the obsidian right here caught on fire. So in order to fix that, I just took all this sand and then I dumped it. So apparently under this, the lava would spread to one of these blocks, and thank God it didn't, because man, I wouldn't have, yeah, I would have been really mad basically. So we're here, and I'm about to kill them all again. Well, this took me down to 30 FPS. Look at that. Yeah, no. Let me just see this on camera. Oh, wow. If this takes me to level 30, that's amazing. I was only gone for like a minute. Really. I was just doing I was just checking out the... Man, I really can't speak today. I think, I worn myself out. But, you're probably like, oh my god, pick it up. I'll go pick it up. Since they're so easy to kill, I don't have to worry. That's crazy. Ooh, look at that. Wow. Jeez, that's a lot. Alright guys, well, I think I'm just gonna only enchant one suit of armor, because honestly, I could come back here whenever. So, no need to rush things, you know. And, yeah, I'm sorry about that. And I kind of feel bad now, because I think some of you were looking forward to that. But, ultimately, I honestly don't have the time. You're probably wondering, like, that's a fast grinder. How can you not have time? Well, having to grind out more than 20 pieces. This is like 1, 2, 3, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 27, 22, okay. So, about 22 more to go after doing all this. Yeah, it's actually asking for a lot of work for me. And yeah, let's do the next one. And hopefully our bookcases don't catch on fire after this. Projectile protection, of course. And I'll get back to you when they're both done, and it'll be a surprise to the enchantments, I guess. So I'll see you then, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm finally back, and got a lot, actually. I got 8 enchantments, and I'm about to switch to my inventory, but I don't want to have a creeper accident. So alright, let me just check. Okay, we're good. So we got, I enchanted these, and I enchanted the pants with level 5, and I got protection 2. One of the boots from before. Now, protection 4 is version 3, look at this. The chainmail is actually better than the iron, so look at that, that. Pretty bad, compared to the chain. The chain, I think, has all protection. Let me see. Except the chest plate, but, yeah, this one doesn't even, it only has feather falling. So I think I'm going to go in with all this stuff, and I'm going to make my way all the way down to, you know, adverse cannon intersection. So I have to do this on camera, unfortunately, because it's very dangerous. And let me take a bed with me and deposit the hoe. I think I should sleep first, and then go to Adverse Canyon. Let's go. Okay. So we should be able to set up a base there relatively fast. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to deposit all that. I'm going to need to bring this and wood, so I can do torches there. I'm going to need to bring this. You know, I'm gonna have to make 2 trips. You know, I'll do this off camera, actually. Now that I think about it. Let me just get the chest. Here's wood. I'll put that away. Okay. I'm gonna make my first trip on camera, just so you know what I'm doing. And I will probably do the rest off camera. It's basically transferring important things. Everything else stays back here, like the farms. You know, stuff like that. But, gonna have to make my way down fast, because I don't have any armor on. Oh, I could have done that to save space, but I don't want to waste armor points without, like, a legitimate fight, if you guys know what I mean. Oh, I can't even get that stuff. And I'm gonna need to deposit some stuff on the ground temporarily. So where is it? Oh, it's over here. I'm running back to that. I can't believe I'm like clearing all the resources out of here. Like it's unbelievable. When I was beta testing and going really, really hard, I would just get what I need and left, basically. So I'm planning on using this to get up there, and I think this will work. Okay, it does, basically. I'll put this up here. And here's well, we passed that, Anthony. Use your head. Use it wisely, okay, Anthony? So this is the third intersection. Not much details went into this one, but you know, I still like it. Here's the Sheet of Greatness Ultimate. And Corrupted Ember, Inimical Void, and Serpent's Pass. Serpent's Pass was like the biggest idea I had in my head at the time. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, then I'll talk about these areas before I do them, alright? So I'll be right back, guys. Yo, what's up, guys? Before I go, I'm doing this. This is my makeshift ghast killing area. And I got one ghast here, so I might do this for a little bit. So you're gonna see some ghast tears in my inventory over there. So I'll see you then, once again. What's up, guys? Alright, I just made my way back, and this place is no joke now. Now, you don't get lidded pathways, and, lidded. Does that make sense? I don't know. Well, we're gonna be heading over to Corrupted Ember first, and, I've noticed that I ramble a lot, like, a lot, and, what I mean by a lot is, I ramble more than I have time to, like get, you know, like, what am I trying to say? I'm losing it. I have, like, it takes me more time to prepare than it does to beat an area, and I've noticed that, and it's remarkably bad, because I need more time to beat areas in here, so, looks like this is probably going to be a really long episode or something like that. But hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'm basically set here. I just need food, and I need these potions, and no, I don't need that. We're gonna need more torches for Corrupted Ember, and we're gonna need, what are we gonna need? Food, right. So, let's go in there with the iron armor. And I accidentally splashed myself with fire resistance. But now that I think about it, we're gonna need that. So yeah, I'll get back to you once I have that. Alright, guys, back, and alright, here we are. I brewed some speed potions because we're gonna need those, and I have 2 fire resistance, 8 minutes, and guys, before we go, well, actually, there's some secrets down there, like combat supplies and a really ultra pick, but let's go take on Corrupted Ember. I kept you guys waiting long enough, but I had to show you guys off-camera work as well, so you have to keep that in mind. You know, some things I have to showcase because some people will be like, alright, where did you get that? Well, in this place, it's called Warmy. And oh man, I'm gonna need some speed potions. I forgot, this area you need speed potions, like you need them. But I didn't make I have to take regens with me. But alright, let's read this beautiful riddle. So it's called Warmy. Now, pesky little worms like, alright. Pesky little worm-like things lurk around and appear anonymously. They can be overwhelming, but there's always a bit of sunshine in a dark cave. Literally, this is a dark cave, but it's a nethery, kind of, and it has some sort of glowstone as well. And let's come in here and light it up. And this place is pretty cool. I like the dark nether brick. Yeah, I'm on normal. I was about to say, like, why didn't they spawn? And over here is push me. I'm actually gonna push it because there's TNT under this. You know, TNT's fun, right? So this will give me a nice wide open area and some blocks to work with in this area. So yeah, some people will come in here and be like, alright, what's this? And they push it and then they kill themselves not realizing or not hearing the TNT ignite. But this area wasn't really designed by me, it was more CVJ. It wasn't really me. I don't think I've really put much effort into this, or any at all. But I do write all the lures, or the riddles. So, that's what I'm about. I do know, though, there's, it's overwhelming, isn't it, guys? The best thing to do is to keep running, but I like to take out the spawners, but there's so much of them. That's not important right now. We gotta get that later, though. Once this place is secure, but I think it's over here, the wool. It's somewhere. I think it's over there. Here, what's that? And that's why I'm using the gold pick in here, because we need something fast. And this is golden apple 3. We're gonna need that. It's not the ultra OP one. That's why I have a lot of gold ingots, too. I could be using that. Oh, I see the victory. This place should be relatively easy, but like I said, if you build up, try to take out these spawners without a pick like this, you're going to find yourself in a very tight situation, very fast. And it seems like, he encased them in bedrock, so you don't accidentally break blocks around. Or, yeah, so I think that's cool. It looks like that to me. At least. Man, mobs are not spawning. I am getting really lucky. This place gets really overwhelming. So, gray wool, that was it. So, now here's the tricky part, making your way back with all the mobs behind that you let spawn. So, we're gonna try and attempt this, and, there's actually a few bats in here. I thought there'd be a lot more, because this place is filled, and, these are all silverfish blocks, the stone that you see. It's not stone, it's, silverfish blocks. So you could cause a apocalypse very fast of silverfish, if you are not careful, which, to be quite honest, with this pick, yep, you're not careful. I gotta go. See, like I said, this place, I can't get any secrets in here because this place is overwhelming. I'll have to get it later. So it looks like that would be it. I have this good bow though, which I never considered using. Okay, I'm gonna have to make my way out of here. I think for the rest of this episode, I'll get the secrets in the intersection, and we're gonna have to come back here. This place is basically done, but I want to loot it, essentially. You see, I did a speed run of that place. It's a lot harder than you think. I was very lucky with spawn rate, but it gets really overwhelming. You have to keep that in mind. There's a lot of spawners, so if you stand around for a second trying to eat, you know, you're gonna catch a lot of spawns, and it's very, very dangerous. So we're gonna need that, so I could get back up, and let's go for a jump. Now, what am I trying to say? There's a chest over here, and there's a gorge over here. Hopefully everyone sees it, though. The gorge over there has magnificent loot. It's like the best loot in the game, to be quite honest. You'll see what I mean once I get it, but it's supposed to be kind of noticeable because we're going to have to give one of those. So over here is a super combat kit where you get iron armor and you get over level 30. And I thought that was a good idea to reward the player in such a manner. You know, here's level 30 basically, go and chance something with this gear that I gave you, kind of thing. But yeah, let me take this out so I don't accidentally use it. And yeah, let's go to the gorge. So it's kind of an underwater gorge. It's not far, it doesn't lead into anywhere like really cool. It's a simple gorge, and it's not too noticeable, but it's noticeable if you look around on, you know, a high enough render distance to see it down here. But this place is really foggy too. We're really low, but over here, if you saw it, we try to blend it in with glowstone. So if you could see depth, so you'll be able to spot this. So here's Godminer's Pick Professional. There's only one of these in the map. So yeah, it's one breaking 5. It's basically this. Here, let me show you. This has Fortune 3. This has Fortune 4, and it's an iron pick. We can use that for diamonds. We need that, especially to mine diamonds with. So I will be using that. And yeah, that was basically the secrets in here. There's not much. In the next area, there's not much at all because, you know, we're assuming that you're decked out. And you really should be decked out. I'm not going to lie to you guys. If you're not decked out at this point, then I don't know what you've been doing throughout the map. You know, picking your butt isn't going to get you through this map, so if that's what you're doing, you should start getting the chest and get yourself together. So yeah, like I said, this place wasn't designed too well, you know. It was more like of a rush kind of thing. We wanted to get the areas in here done. Especially me, I wanted to start Serpent's Pass right away, man. I had the idea since intersection 1, and I was like, you know, I have to wait till the 3rd one because I want it to be hard. So that's me commentating about a place I haven't entered. Let me commentate a little bit more about Corrupted Ember, which is this way. And let's run back in there and see if we could get some of those chests. They're not the best, but you know, they help. And I don't... Why'd I do that? Okay. So, oh, there's a mob. There we go. Your mom is actually really helpful in this place, because of ghast and, them shooting at you. If you're able to hit them with it, or the knockback bow, the penetrator, standard. If you're able to hit the gas with it, you know, you can knock them back at a pretty reasonable distance. But this area, honestly, it's pretty cool, and I like the design of this place. I think as it's pretty hard as it is. It's fast if you know what you're doing. You know, but if you stand around, you're gonna find yourself dying countless times trying to complete the place. But, you know, I made up my mind. There's actually really nothing here. I think there's combat kit, but really, what do we need that for these days? No, because, we have all this stuff now. I know there's TNT down here. It's supposed to create a chain reaction, but it doesn't, unfortunately. And, oh, here's more. And I'm not using that. I don't think so. I might use this for, Serpent's Pass, but, you know, I'm going to start off next episode, and I want to take on Inimical Void. I think I'm ready for it. I have plenty of stuff. I have a Sharpness 5 wooden sword, which is probably a Diamond 2 sword. So, yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know. I'd have to ask Yurikon. He's like, the best with that stuff. He always tells me on the forums how it goes, and the specs of sharpness. So that's good, And yeah, I'm just gonna be setting up here for the next episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, now, take care, people.